Good morning, students. So, as we are discussing about the data frame and data structures, so in this particular data frame and data structures in the Python, see what we have. We have today data frame using the dictionary and series method implementing the data frame. Okay, so these are the two different methods that we will going to use, and based on this particular, this is the particular method that we are implementing and we are using. So let us see it, that what are the programs there and what we can implement it. So see this particular first program. In this program, what we have, first and foremost, we have that we want to create a data frame. So this is our concept is to create a data frame. From where we need to create a data frame? From a dictionary we want to create a data frame. So when we want to create a data frame, what we have done here, at first of all, I have import pandas as PD. That means this the panda that we can find, this particular pandas has been imported here as PD. So panda is what? Panda is a library fund. So library functions that we have called here, in this particular library function we are implementing it and we are working on it. So this is the particular thing, this is the particular part that we have, and that we find it that we have this particular structures, and we are constructing those particular structures. So as we are having those structures and as we are constructing those structures, so this is the structure that we can find, this is the structure that we do have, that we will going to maintain the particular structure and we will going to work on this particular structure. So this is what we can see, that we have a particular dictionary that we have created. What is that? Book details. Book details, under that authors, the author name has been given. Then what I have given here, the books, different pattern of books. Then the country I have given it here, which country they are from, and the types. Okay, different types of these are the different types that we have, and when we are having those particular pattern, or so that we have this particular pattern or structures, and when we are implementing those pattern or structures, we can find it that how those particular pattern or structures can be implementable. Okay, so those the particular pattern, those the particular structures that we have, that we do maintain, and we are maintaining those pattern, we are maintaining those structures, and each of this particular pattern or structure that we have and that we are maintaining it, we are should maintain it in a certain manner or in a certain way. So this is the type that we can find, this is the type that we can see, that each and every type that we do have, each and every pattern that we do have, how we are constructing it, that is our major factor. That means here what I have seen, that series of the list of some values are there. So when we have a series of list of some values, those the series of the list of some values that we can find, that we have this particular construction pattern and we have this particular construction type. Now df1 equals to pd dot data frame then book details. So we are calling those book details, and when we are calling the book details, we can find it that how the book details are being implemented. Next, what we can find, print df1, that means this is the value of df1 that we do have, we will going to maintain it. So this is the maintenance of the structures, this is the maintenance of the data that we are doing it, and we are implementing it. Those structures we can implement in the other way also, isn't it? So in the other way also you can create it is not any compulsory frame that we have to create in this manner. So here what originally we have created, here what we have originally find it, that we are importing the pandas, and when we are importing the pandas as PD, this import of pandas as PD will going to help us or going to make us the PD functions. What are the PD functions there? So this we can say one pattern of revision also for us, isn't it? So what are the PD functions there? So each of these PD functions, that means what we going to have it, we will going to have there our book details. So what is this book details? This particular book details is, this particular book details is what? It is a pattern of a dictionary. Dictionary means where we have a same pattern of values in a particular sections. So there are how many sections? There are 1, 2, 3 and 4 sections are there. What is the first section? First section is an author. Okay. Second section is the book. So third section, what is country? And fourth section is a type. So those the 4 sections what are there, that we have the implementation, and we find it that we will going to implement it, and we will going to work on it. There we find it that we have the particular structure, and we are creating this particular pattern, or creating this particular structure. So when we are creating this pattern, when we are creating those structures, what we are going to find it that df1 equals to pd dot data frame book details. Okay, df1 equals to pd dot data frame, then one that the book details. That means those the book details what is there, this particular book details we are calling it here. For what purpose? For converting it into a data frame. So when I have converted it into a data frame, there you find it that what I have given it here, that print df. That means print the df value. So this is the thing that we can see. This is the part that we can find, that when we are constructing it, when we are making it, we will going to have this particular pattern, and we are working on this particular structures. So as we are finding those pattern, as we are working on this particular structure, so those the structures what are there, that we have those pattern to be implemented. Now let us see from here what the output can be derived. Okay. So now see the particular output. What you can see the output. See those the author, book, country, type, all these things has been arranged in a tabular form, and this particular tabular form, those the values are there. Values that we can find 0, 1, 2, 3. They are the default indexing given by whom? Given by the Python itself. Okay. So this is the thing that we can see. This is the thing that we can find, that we can construct it and we can made it, and we can implement it in such a form that this is the way that we implement the data. We implement the data structures to be worked with. Okay, so this is the way that we find that when we have our data structures, when we found that there is a data structures that we are having, and we are implementing, we can see it and we can work on it, those the data form and those the data type. Okay, those the data form and those the data type. So each of this particular data form and data type that we can make it, and we can convert it into what? Convert it into a particular format that we can say, or that we can find it, that it is your data frame that you are creating. It is the data frame that you are making. How you are making? Very simple way. First you create a dictionary, call that dictionary in a data frame, and then you print that particular data frame. Okay, so this is the way, this is the particular pattern that is been followed up in a general basis everywhere. So there it we are following up, and we are making those particular pattern, we are making those structures, and those the particular structures that we have, those the particular pattern that we do maintain and do work with, we can work on this particular pattern, and we can work on this particular area. Okay, so let us see the next program. Next program, I think little bit different from it, but data frame it is, but creating a data frame in a little different way. Let us see the what the next program we have for us. So see this particular program, new program that we are creating a data frame totally in a different way. What we are doing, we are constructing here the series. Okay, so as we are constructing here the series, how we can implement those series, and how we can make those series to be implemented. Okay, so see here, name equals to, I have given some names. As I have given some names, then what I have done it, see, name equals to pd dot series, then there are the name that I have called it here. Okay, so as I have called this particular thing, then we can find it what, that number, num, number. In this number, what we have done here also, I have given some numbers, and those the number sections what are there, that has been converted and that has been implemented in this particular way. Okay, so num equals to pd dot series, then num. Then what we have given, types. Types equals to like what are their pattern and what are their types. So those the types and pattern that we have given it, and we do implement it. Okay, so as we are implementing their types, as we are finding their types, you can see it that these the particular sections, or this the particular part that we are constructing and that we are valuing it, we will going to have those pattern, and we will going to implement those particular pattern. Okay, so when we are implementing it, so there what we can find it, we have this particular implementation of the data that we have given it here. Next what we can find it, that there is a series, what pd dot series is type. So when we have the pd dot series type, that means we will going to have the type value here, the type we need to convert into a series. So those the sections that we have converted into a series, and as we have converted into a series, we can find it, and we can see it that those the series sections, or those the part of the series that we have, how we are doing it, that df1 equals to pd dot data frame. Pd dot data frame, then what we are giving it, animals. Animals what, name, numbers, num, and type, types is type. So print df1. So this is the thing that we do have, this is the thing that we can find it, that we are constructing it, and we are making those particular structure. So when we are constructing it and when we are making those particular structure, so each of this particular structure, or each of this particular pattern that we have, and that we do maintain, that we do work with, we are working with those pattern, and we are making them in a particular phenomenon or particular sections that we are having it, and we are working on it. So those the particular sections that we have, those the particular part that we have, that each of this particular part we have a constructional phase, and in a constructional phase we will going to make it. Now what we are doing, actually we are making them a series. Okay, actually we are making them a series, that you see there are the different series we are calling, pd dot series name, pd dot series num, pd dot series type. So when we are calling those different type of series, so each of those different pattern of series, each of those different section of the series that we have, that we are maintaining and that we are working on, we will going to have the data, we will going to have the implementation of the data, and we are working on this particular pattern of the data. Okay, so let us see the output of it, what the output we can get it from here. So there what we see the output say, as per the animal and name, numbers and types, we can have those data, we can work on this data, and those the values that we can find it, that each of this particular value what is there, each of the particular pattern what is there, that they are being implemented and they are being worked on those different structures and different pattern that we do have and that we do maintain. Okay, so this is the maintaining of the data, this is the maintaining of the structures that we will going to construct, and we will going to have it. Okay, so this is the construction of the data structures, this is the construction of the data frame that we are making it, and we are working on it, we will going to implement on this particular arena. Now let us see what is the next programs there. Now you see this, what you can see from here, see here that import pandas spd, that means we are importing the pandas spd. So name has been given here, those the names of duck, rat, cat, snakes, all these things. Now what we have given here, name equals to pd.series, that the name. Okay, pd.series the names, that num equals to 1000, 6000, 4000, 3000, those number, then we have converted it into pd.series num. Okay, and types what we can find, that we have those the particular types, like bird, domestic animals, reptiles, all these things are there, that those the types what we can find, that pd dot series equals to type. So this is the thing that we have, this is the part that we are constructing, we are making. Now you see what we have done. Now the important thing, that animals, I have said animals, they are under the animal heading, the name will going to come under, we have converted them into a series. Now those the series, how we are converting, we are saying that under the animals heading the name will going to come, under the number heading num will going to come, under the types heading type will going to come. Now what you are saying, that those the heading, all the heading that I have changed it here. Okay, I have changed it here. So those the change that we can find, those the part that we can find, that we are implementing it here, we are making it here, that we can do this particular implementation, and we can work on it. Next what we have done, that df1 equals to pd dot data frame, then animals. So those the animals what is there, those the part of animals that we can find it, that we are constructing and we are having it, we will going to implement them. Then what we have done, print df1. So this is the data that we have, this is the data that we can find, that we are constructing them, and we are implementing it. Okay, so as we are constructing it and implementing it, what we have done first, at first I have taken the series, I have taken some list, those list has been converted into series. Okay, so as we have converted the list into the series, after that we find it, that here I have taken one name, and under that name, like animals, under that animals I have changed all the headings. Okay, all the headings of each or every columns, all the headings has been changed. So as we have changed, how we have changed it, that animals, under the animals the name, under the number num, and under the types. So these all things came here, and we have changed it. After that what we can find, df1 equals to pd dot data frame animals. That means pd dot data frame, what the data frame that we have, what the data structures that we have, they are being implemented and they are being worked in this particular area. Now what we have done, df1 equals to pd dot data frame animals. Now we are printing it. So let us see the output of it. Now you see, this is the output what we have, and in this particular output we are constructing and we are making them, and we do implement it in a certain way or a certain pattern, and this is what the output that we can derive from it. Okay, so this is the different ways. See, I am showing you the different way how you can create the data frame, how you can create the data structures, how you can make the dictionary, how you can bring the series, how you can bring the list, and how you can implement it. So those the implementation of this each and every part that we are implementing and working, we can do it. Okay, so that is for today. Thank you all very much.